Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
USPS carrier chief blasts, we can expect the same here, as she compares agency to Royal Mail chaos after April 1 chain. USPS is heading down a troubling path that could mirror chaos experienced by the Royal Mail, a mail carrier chief has warned. It comes after sweeping changes at the agency went into effect on April 1, and more are expected in the coming months. The April 1 changes saw the agency restructure delivery operations in an effort to save $36 billion over 10 years. Service standards for first-class mail, periodicals, marketing mail, and package services were all adjusted, and some customers were bracing for slower deliveries. In addition, President Donald Trump has suggested USPS could either merge with the U.S. Department of Commerce or be privatized entirely. Amid these challenges, USPS has been working with Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency to streamline operations and save money by slashing up to 10,000 jobs. The ongoing issues at USPS are piling on, and fears are mounting over whether the changes could cripple the service. Industry insiders are raising the alarms and warning privatization could be a disaster for American mail delivery. Look at the model from the Royal Mail in England. Melissa Rakestraw, Executive Vice President of the National Association of Letter Carriers, said in an interview with PBS local affiliate WTTW. They privatized in 2013, and it increased cost for mailers and consumers. It slowed down services and increased the mismanagement of pension funds. We can expect the same thing here. USPS has already been under fire for a decline in service quality and an alarming $6.4 billion loss in 2023. Postmaster General Louis DeJoy resigned, intensifying concerns about the future of the USPS. With nearly 640,000 employees nationwide, USPS has a universal mandate to deliver mail anywhere, even to the most remote corners of the country. This mandate is in danger if privatization or merging with the U.S. Department of Commerce takes place, Rakestraw noted. She also pointed out private companies like FedEx and UPS avoid hard-to-reach neighborhoods in Chicago, but USPS delivers there every day. The United States Postal Service is facing customer complaints as the mail agency struggles to stay afloat amid workforce cuts and financial loss. Customers were recently warned about major disruptions as mail carriers were assigned new duties under a new plan by the Trump administration. Other residents were slapped with unexpected bills and fees after their mail was delivered late for months. The USPS also admitted the reason why packages stopped being delivered to certain homes in rural areas. The agency gave a pitiful 5-word response to homeowners after they didn't receive mail for 2 months. They were also forced to respond after mail sat untouched at a key processing hub for weeks. Despite these growing concerns, the USPS remains an independent agency under congressional control. The executive branch can't dismantle it without Congress's approval. This independence is a double-edged sword. While it means USPS doesn't rely on taxpayer funds, it also means it's struggling to stay afloat. USPS's 2023 deficit was steep, but it has posted a slight profit recently with DeJoy's 10-year restructuring plan showing signs of success. The service has faced decades of financial strain, losing $87 billion from 2007 to 2020. But Michael Kerf, a business agent with the National Association of Letter Carriers, believes USPS is more than just a service. The Postal Service is part of America's fabric, Kerf insisted. It's not like the Postal Service is a burden to anyone right now, he said. You have a live person who's out in every community at least 6 days a week, and while we're out there, we're also looking out for the people in the community. Since its reorganization in 1970, USPS has funded itself through customer fees, with just a small annual subsidy from Congress. However, rising retiree benefits and a decline in profitable first-class mail have exacerbated the financial strain. Even so, the service posted a $144 million profit last quarter, a turnaround from last year's $2.1 billion loss. The Postal Service has to reinvent itself as the delivery mechanism for America in the modern era, and that's not going to happen overnight, Karf said. I think it's well worth it to make that investment. USPS didn't immediately respond to a request for comment by the U.S. Sun.